Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. A Diagnostic Trouble Code, DTC P2818, indicates an issue with the Shift Solenoid Valve Output, specifically the pressure control solenoid H being stuck in the on position. This code typically arises in Honda CRVs, manufactured between 2017 and 2022, and can lead to significant transmission issues if not addressed promptly. In a continuously variable transmission, CVT, the shift solenoid plays an essential role in controlling fluid flow and pressure, impacting the vehicle's overall efficiency and driving dynamics. It is crucial to understand that when the solenoid is stuck on, it can cause erratic shifting behavior, potential overheating, and can lead to transmission failure if left unresolved. Therefore, proper troubleshooting steps must be followed to ascertain the root cause of this DTC and determine the necessary repairs to restore proper functionality to the vehicle's transmission system. The error indicated by DTC P2818 pertains to the shift solenoid valve output, specifically the pressure control solenoid H. This solenoid is integral to the operation of the vehicle's transmission, as it regulates fluid pressure necessary for the appropriate shifting of gears. Located inside the transmission assembly, the solenoid's primary function is to direct hydraulic fluid flow, enabling the transmission to shift smoothly through its range of gears. When this solenoid is stuck in the on position, it prevents the transmission from achieving the required pressure control, leading to various performance issues. This can result in symptoms such as slipping, harsh shifting, or stalling of the vehicle, all of which may significantly affect drivability and safety. There are several potential causes for the appearance of DTC P2818. First, there may be electrical issues affecting the solenoid operation, such as damaged wiring or poor connections. These problems can prevent the solenoid from receiving the necessary signals to operate correctly. Another possible cause is a faulty shift solenoid valve output itself, which may fail mechanically or electrically. This failure can cause the solenoid to become stuck in the on position. Additionally, problems with the transmission fluid pump can impact hydraulic pressure, potentially resulting in the solenoid's inability to function as intended. These underlying issues need to be explored during troubleshooting to pinpoint the exact cause of the DTC. When DTC P2818 is present, several symptoms may manifest while driving. Most notably, the vehicle may experience erratic shifting behavior, where the transmission may hesitate or shift unexpectedly at inappropriate times. Additionally, drivers might notice harsh shifting or slipping, where the engine revs without a corresponding increase in vehicle speed. These conditions can significantly impair the driving experience and may pose safety risks during operation. Further compounding the issue, the transmission may run hotter than normal due to the improper fluid pressure being maintained by the stuck solenoid, leading to increased wear and potential failure of transmission components. Recognizing these symptoms early can help mitigate more extensive damage. The first step in troubleshooting DTC P2818 involves initiating the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, to clear the existing DTC. Begin by turning the vehicle to the on mode, allowing the vehicle's systems to activate without starting the engine. After this, you will need to clear the DTC using the HDS diagnostic tool. This step is essential as it resets the system and allows you to check for any new or recurring DTCs. Following the clearance, start the engine and press the brake pedal. Shift the transmission first to neutral, N, and then to drive, D. It's imperative to test drive the vehicle at speeds not exceeding 25 miles per hour for at least 10 seconds to monitor any changes in the DTC status. This isolated testing helps to determine whether the issue is persistent. After conducting the initial test drive, the next troubleshooting step involves turning the engine off and preparing to repeat the test procedure. It is essential to repeat the same test drive process as outlined in the first step to see if the DTC P2818 reappears. By executing this repetitive action, you can confirm whether the transmission exhibits the same behavior and whether the DTC is indeed confirmed or simply intermittent. Once the second test drive is completed, it is crucial to check the DTC status again using the HDS. This check will determine whether the DTC has reactivated or if any new PIDs, parameter IDs, have surfaced, indicating a potential change in vehicle behavior. In the third troubleshooting step, you will focus on the shift solenoid valve operation to confirm whether it is functioning correctly. You will select the shift solenoid valve output test from the miscellaneous test menu on the HDS. This procedure is vital because it directly checks the operational status of the solenoid. During this test, the HDS will command the shift solenoid to operate, allowing you to observe its response. If the solenoid functions correctly, it demonstrates that the solenoid is not faulty and that the issue might lie elsewhere, possibly within the transmission fluid pump. However, if the solenoid does not operate as expected during this test, it suggests a malfunction within the solenoid itself, warranting replacement. The final step in the troubleshooting process revolves around analyzing the results obtained from the previous step. If the test confirms that the shift solenoid valve output is functioning properly, the next logical step is to consider replacing the transmission fluid pump. This component is crucial for maintaining fluid pressure throughout the transmission system. Therefore, its failure can directly lead to DTC P2818. Conversely, if the shift solenoid is found to be faulty, it should be replaced to restore proper function. Each of these actions targets the root cause of the DTC, and addressing them correctly can prevent additional complications, ensuring that the vehicle operates smoothly. After addressing the identified issues through replacement or repair, conducting a final verification is crucial. Begin by retesting for DTC P2818 using the HDS to ensure that the code does not reappear, confirming that repairs were successful. Following this, conduct a comprehensive test drive under normal operating conditions to evaluate the transmission's performance and responsiveness in various driving modes. It is important to assess whether the transmission shifts smoothly and remains free of any symptoms that were previously present. Monitoring the performance closely will provide confidence that the repairs have remedied the underlying fault and restored the vehicle to optimal functionality. To mitigate the risk of encountering DTC P2818 and improve the longevity of the transmission, implementing preventive maintenance is essential. One key aspect of this maintenance is performing regular transmission fluid changes at recommended intervals. This action helps to ensure that the fluid remains clean and effective in lubricating and cooling the transmission's internal components. Additionally, it is important to routinely inspect electrical connections related to the shift solenoid to confirm they are secure and free from corrosion. Driver awareness should also extend to monitoring transmission performance. Any unusual shifting behavior should prompt immediate attention to avoid further damage. Together, these preventive measures can help maintain the integrity of the transmission and reduce the likelihood of DTC occurrences. In conclusion, DTC P2818 is indicative of a malfunction within the shift solenoid valve output, specifically when the pressure control solenoid H is stuck in the on position. Understanding the implications of this code is vital for maintaining the health of your Honda CRV's transmission. Timely repairs are crucial to avoid more severe transmission issues, which may not only compromise vehicle performance, but also lead to higher repair costs down the line. Preventive maintenance, such as regular fluid changes and inspecting connections, is also necessary to ensure that the transmission operates efficiently. Addressing DTC P2818 with a proactive approach will extend the life of the transmission and improve overall vehicle safety. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.